You're welcome to Vsmdesigns. In this video, I am going to walk you through the step-by-step processes on how to achieve this beautiful technical design. If you are new on this channel, kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that when next I upload any video, you will be the first to be notified. If you are watching on Facebook, kindly follow, like this video and also share. Let's go straight to today's tutorial. I have already cut the fabric just as you can see. So this is the front bodies while the other one is the back bodies. So first of all, we are going to determine the position of the pocket. That is where naturally you want to fix your pocket. You know, it should not go below the armpit. So I'm going to measure the size of the pocket and I'm using 4 inches. I want the size of the pocket, that's the welt pocket, to be about 1 inch. So that's just what I marked out, and this will be the allowance based on the design that we are working on. Now, based on the design, this is where I would want the design to reach. So I am going to cut out a piece of material that we are going to work with, after which I am interfacing it with hairstyle, or what we usually call suit gum. So I'm going to bend the down part of it just the way you see. Go ahead and place it, let it go down to where you marked out earlier. So I'm folding this other side. This is how it's going to be. I want to make sure that the measurement I have here, 4 inches, is the same measurement I have towards the down part of it, so that after sewing it's going to be straight enough. So I'm going to transfer this marking to the piece of material. Just take a look at what I'm doing. So from there, already we know the size of our pocket. So from there, I am going to mark the size of the pocket, which is 4 inches. It is on that piece of material that we are going to work on before we now attach it to the front bodies of the outfit. So I am using this, I am folding this so that I will use it to make a welt pocket. It is the welt pocket that we are sewing right now. So you need to determine the size of your welt pocket, which I've just marked as 1 inch, which is the size of the ruler. I'll go ahead and sew it there. Remember, the size of the pocket mouth is 1 inch, so it is the 1 inch I'm dividing into 2 now, so that ½ inch under, ½ inch above. I want to have about 1¼ inches left under after fixing the welt pocket. So that's what I just marked now. So I'm going to run the thread according to the last thread the last chalk I just marked. Now, this welt pocket that we are sewing is not the regular welt pocket. It is a type that we sew on suits. When you see suit pocket, you know that it is different. So we are going to sew the second piece of fabric, and we are not going to sew it from this end to this end as we do on regular welt pockets. We are going to sew from here to here. Then we are going to bring our hand inside, just the way you are going to see me do it right now. So the distance you are going to sew must be less than the length, and even the width, it must be less than the size of the welt pocket that you are sewing. So we are going to tear it open. Open it to the stitch, and from there, from that particular stitch, you are going to extend it to the other one, the very first one that you did. Make sure you are using a very sharp scissors, that the mouth is very sharp to do this. Now after that, you are going to tear here. Just take a close look at what I'm doing. You are going to tear this open, the both sides, up to, you are going to notch it up to your stitching. That very place that you stitched it, that's where you are going to notch it up to, so that you can easily flip the rest of the piece inside, while the welt pocket itself remains outside. So you can see, when you flip it this way, just take a look, you can see the welt itself, the welt pocket itself is outside, while the rest of the pieces have gone inside. Now I have just smoothened everything, and we are going to continue with our sewing. Now you are going to bend it this way. You just follow the chalk that you marked and make sure that it is straight enough. Then you are going to sew from inside. Sew from inside according to the straightness of that chalk that you marked earlier. You can see how neat it is. You are also going to bend this and also sew from inside. You just gently raise it, just the way you are seeing me doing it, and you go ahead and run your thread. Make sure that you stitch it very well. After stitching it, you can see that we have some excesses inside. Just go ahead and cut them out. So you can see we have our welt pocket almost ready. Now this is how it's going to be. I have already cut my gum for the pocket. Now, since I already have the wet pocket as part of the patch pocket, I am going to cut off that particular area, while the patch pocket will just be an extension of the welt pocket. So go ahead and do your foldings apart from the upper part of it. Now you are going to join it. Make sure that it aligns directly with the welt pocket. So you are going to raise it this way and sew from inside. Join it from inside to make sure that it aligns with that welt pocket, so that if anybody is looking at it, the person will think that the welt pocket is an extension of the patch pocket itself. I have just joined it and you can see the way it is. This design or this pocket is very technical. So I'm going to cut off all those excesses that are showing, and I will bend this to make sure that it goes inside. You can see how beautiful it is looking. Then we have a kind of flap on the other side of the design. So you just go ahead, you cut your gum and fold. Place it this way and insert hemming gum. Make sure that the hemming gum will be on top of the fold, because we are going to run thread on this particular side from under. The thread is not going to show outside. Raise this design this way. That's where we are going to run thread. So I've just run the thread on it. Then I am placing the flap under. So I'm going to run thread around the flap and I will come back. I've just done that, and now I am interfacing this with hemming gum so that I will now run thread from under. When you are interfacing the hemming gum, just make sure that it is sitting on top of the bend that you have just done. And we are done with the front design, and this is the result we have. So we are going to sew on the patch pocket, and this is the result. Thank you for watching this video. I have a lot of other interesting and educative videos on this channel. Take your time, go through my channel, and I assure you there's always something new to learn, because learning never ends. See you on my next video.